Ruby, how are you?
Yeah, I can't complain. Everything is going well. Thank you for asking me. What about you, sir?
I'm also good. So I was wondering if you could introduce yourself.
Of course, of course. So my name is Ruby Charasia, and I am from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualification, I have done post graduation, and in addition, I have a bachelor of education as well. And comes to my pride and joy moment, I mean my hobby. So these days, I'm trying to learn this amazing language because this language is really important for professional life. And apart from that, I love to talk with strangers. Recently, I have inculcated this habit. Yeah, that's all about from my side.
That is so impressive. As you talked about your hobbies, as you said that you like to talk to strangers. So do you talk to strangers through video calls, or do you also go out and then you talk to strangers?
Okay. So these days I'm talking through like a virtual, like a audio call, not outer side. Yeah. Because it's a need for me, so I thought that I should create my own environment because it is my responsibility. So that's the reason. And I'm enjoying whatever I talk to any person, any stranger. So because in back in my mind, I have this kind of thought process. In this conversation, I will learn something extra. So that's the reason. Yeah. And earlier day, it was not a piece of cake for me, but now I really enjoy whenever I connect to different people. I mean strangers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So where do you get these strangers from?
Okay. So I have joined a group, like a Skype group for having conversation because I have a YouTube channel. So where I upload some videos regarding spoken English. So it's a need for me. So I have one group. So where maybe 300 people are available. So every day I try to talk with one person,
Mhm.
especially for learning this language.
Does it happen, or do you people do it for free, or does it cost you, or does it, or do you charge, or do they charge for it?
No, no, it's totally free. Yeah. They all
Hmm.
are learners. I have already told you I have one group, I mean Skype group.
Hmm.
So where I mean 300 people are available. They all are co-learner as well as YouTuber. So that's the reason. Because we have a different motto. So we make a group and then we are talking to each other.
And whenever you choose strangers, do you like to have strangers, or do you like to choose the strangers of your own level, or do you always want someone you can interact with, should know more than you?
Come again.
Okay, I'm saying that, do you like to talk to people who know more than you, or you want them to be at your own level?
It's not like that. Every
Hmm.
time I try to talk with different people. Some they are the like a beginner, sometimes they are intermediate level, and sometimes advanced level speaker.
Hmm.
Yeah. So not I don't know about them. We are meeting for just a conversation purpose. They all are strangers for me.
How has your experience been? As you said that whenever you talk to people, those who are advanced, how does it feel whenever you talk to them, or what kind of feedback, what kind of things you learn from them?
Okay, okay. So whenever I connect with like advanced speaker, so I ask my questions, some my doubts. Like I have this problem. How can I rectify? How can I correct? How can I scrutiny those mistakes? So this kind of feedback. And sometimes I ask like how can I make my not interview introduction very
Hmm.
captivating? Can you give me some idea? Like this kind of questions.
Hmm.
Most of the time I am trying to ask with advanced speakers. I mean phenomenal tutor. Yeah, most of the time. Because
Yeah.
earlier days I used to take classes like English Yari, but these days I'm not taking any classes. So that's the reason. Whatever I have question, so I try to talk with phenomenal tutor. Just I collect some questions.
And Ruby, how do you realize, and how do you know the people you are connected with, they are advanced speakers, or they are proficient in English, they know more than you, or they can be the right people to tell you whether it is right or wrong?
Okay. So if I interact with the strangers, So
Hmm.
after 4 to 5 minutes, I can easily rectify in my mind, agreeing that he is a person, he has a hands-on knowledge regarding this language.
Hmm.
So yeah, I know that. And suppose if I connect with any tutor, so that is a different thing. Yes, but nowadays I can easily rectify. He is a person, he or she, whatever, he has a better knowledge. He has a hands-on knowledge regarding this phenomenon. I mean, I can easily find out this person has a extra knowledge regarding this language. So sometimes I get stuck because in back in my mind I have this kind of thought process. Maybe this person will judge me. I mean, every person they are facing the same issue. So sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time I get stuck while communication. If I connect with advanced speaker, advanced learner, and intermediate level learner, yeah. But I try because in my mind I will learn something new. I mean, some extra. So that's the reason I try to. Now I'm trying to talk with some intermediate to advanced level speaker learner these days. Yeah.
And how long have you been practicing?
Okay. So it has been maybe 8 months completed till now.
Oh, and I would say in 8 months, you have learned a lot and you have profound confidence that, and you are doing a wonderful job, I would say. Because in 8 months, if you are able to speak this way, that is more than enough, I think. Learning is lifelong. Till you are
Yeah.
alive, you have to learn. If you really want to become very good at any languages, then it needs time. As I said, that you have to go on learning till
Mm.
you breathe. Then you have to learn, and you have to. And if you learn new things, sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you don't. When you make a mistake, I think that is the best way of learning. When you make a mistake, it means you are giving a chance to yourself to explore with that particular thing, to know how I can use it in a very different way. But if you don't make a mistake, it means you are not trying something out of your comfort zone. This is the thing. If I use the same thing, if I say I'm glad, if I don't go for its alternative, it means I will not make mistakes. If I try so, I'm going to make blunders. From those blunders, I'm going to learn a lot. And I always love doing some experiments with myself. If you do experiments with yourself, then you would become the best version of yourself.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Because if I talk about my experience, so 8 months ago, I was not able to speak any single sentence. I was really pathetic, really. Yeah. But now I'm not saying that I'm really super, but now I can easily express my thought, my feeling, yeah, in this language. Yes. And I always try to speak more and more, yeah, with different people, with strangers. Earlier days I used to afraid talking with strangers. Yeah. Whenever I talk to strangers, so I feel that I had butterfly in my stomach. How can I deal with? Yeah. But nowadays it's easy. It's like a cake, not cakewalk, but yeah, it is easy.
It works like this, I would say.
Yeah, it was like yes. Yeah, it was
Hmm.
like that.
Right. Yes, I'm not correcting you. I'm saying it works like this. Initially, you will feel okay. As you said, that I have butterflies in my stomach or I feel ill at ease. But after 15 days, after a month, or after some time, you feel okay. I can do it in my sleep. It's very easy for me. It's so convenient for me. You feel like this.
Yeah.
And Ruby, could you please tell me how much time do you really spend with the group you have, or how much time do you give to this specific language?
Especially for speaking or like everything, like reading, writing.
Everything, yes. What is your daily routine for English to improve your communication skills?
Okay, so nowadays I'm trying to read books. I mean, recently I told you inculcate this habit. So I make sure I have to read anyhow, just 2 pages, 3 pages, whatever. Depend on my mood. Yeah, and apart from that, I try to listen to like podcast, one or two podcast. And yeah, it's I mean, the most important thing is speaking. So every day I try to talk with one or two, like one co-learner. Yeah, whatever
Hmm.
I learn from reading, from listening, then I try to talk on the same thing with learner. But sometimes it's not easy because most of the learner they are not okay to talk on
Hmm.
topics. They said that
Right.
I'm okay with general conversation. So we will do. Yeah. So it's not easy, but I'm trying to talk with topics, some small topics, some like a advanced, not advanced topic, like intermediate and like beginner topic, this kind of these days. Because now I am okay. I have idea how to like introduce myself, like daily routine, how can give this kind of thing. Now I'm okay. So that's why I'm trying to talk on topics, small topics with learners.
So one thing that you usually devote your time to reading. Besides reading, what you love doing to hone your communication skills?
Like listening to broadcast, like
Huh.
English conversation. It can be any broadcast, it can be any conversation or a story, movie, whatever. Yeah, at least
Hmm.
1 hour.
Okay,
Yes.
1 hour you give to it, and apart from that,
Apart from that,
writing. Do you go
speaking,
for writing? Do you also go for writing?
yeah, I'm on and off. I'm not consistent. Writing, yes. Yes. Maybe that is a really important writing.
So do you watch a particular channel as podcasts? You said that you like to spend your time with post podcasts. So is there any specific channel, or wherever or whatever channel catches your attention, then you start watching and you lose yourself in watching those podcasts?
Yeah, broadcast sometimes I watch like TED Talk speech, not broadcast specific. Uh,
TED
um,
Talks.
yeah, but I realized they use some advanced level words. So
Yes.
it's a bit hard for me catching the whole sentence. But most of the time, I'm trying to listen like conversational videos. Yes, like Rajni Verma's video, your videos, and Rose, Matthew.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen this kind of videos and some stories. Yeah, short story.
Okay. And whenever you watch any videos, do you like to watch it with subtitle, or you don't care about the subtitle? You just enjoy watching those videos?
No, no, no. Subtitle. It is really important. How can you forget subtitle? Yeah. Yes. Recently, I have inculcated. Yeah, like shadowing method. I'm
Hmm.
trying to read like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour subtitle, so I can
Hmm.
understand why. I mean, here use is and like this kind of small thing. When I read twice and twice, then I can rectify why use here this that word, this word. Yes. So shadowing method is really good, I can say. If you want to learn this language, so maybe we should stick with shadowing method. One of the best.
Hmm.
According to, I'm not generalizing here. This is my personal point of view.
Yes. And
Yeah, if you are,
mhm. And Ruby, you seem so keen to learn new things. I can also tell you, I can add something in it so that it will help you a lot. You are already doing something that I used to do. Whenever I watched television earlier, I used to watch some TV serials. I used to watch Friends for improving my communication skills. Big Bang Theory, I used to watch that show. And there were other shows I used to watch. I used to watch Fear Factor on AXN. I
oh,
used to watch, there were many channels I used to watch. I used to watch animated movies a lot. I used to watch Chota Bheem in English. I used to watch other channels I'm not able to recall. If I remember, I would certainly highlight, or I would certainly mention. Ruby, what you need to do, always watch videos with subtitle. I still do it. I'm a big fan of Shashi Tharoor. I'm a big fan of Shah Rukh Khan when it comes to spoken English. When Sadhguru is there, I'm a big admirer of Sadhguru. When it comes to Karan Johar, and
okay.
I'm enamored of his communication skills. There are as Deepak Desai. I don't remember his name because I'm bad at remembering names. So
Okay.
these are advanced speakers. I would not recommend you to, and I would not recommend beginners to watch their videos. Otherwise, they will fall out of love with this language because first they will not understand anything, And then if you don't understand, if your vibes don't match, you feel okay, what I'm doing is insignificant, I must not do it. So watch every video with subtitle. And what I do, I have a beautiful option to pause. When I feel okay, this word is used for the very first time, or this structure is very good, I pause and I write it. I make sure I have a copy and pen.
Okay.
Sometimes what I do, I pause that video. If I don't have any marker or any pen with me, I take a screenshot. Or whenever
Okay.
sit, whenever I try to collect, or whenever I try to check, okay, today I learned this, and I write it in my copy. Writing will help you. If you write something somewhere, you create an image in your mind by writing. And Ruby, what I do, if I understand, okay, this is the word, I try to write two or three my own example. So you
Okay.
can write your own examples. If I talk about any, recently I learned one structure that was, uh, to the best of my ability, means when you try very hard. So we use to the best of my ability. I have used this sentence multiple times. Like, I have written in my copy and I wrote it like this: I teach to the best of my ability. It means I teach with all the possibilities, or I teach in a nice way, or whatever it is. I used it in my copy, and I also use it with other people. Like, my father does his work to the best of his ability. My sister or my mother cooks to the best of her ability. Like this, you need to use it, and you have to use it with everyone. If you use it 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, I guarantee, if you are confused, if you are nervous, accidentally you are going to say that sentence correctly. I guarantee this.
I mean,
But
repeating the
yes, you have
repeat
to
multiple
right, right.
times. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but you have to change the subject. If I'm using it with myself, I would say I do everything to the best of my ability. If I use it with my mother, she will be there and her will be there. She does her work to the best of her ability. So like this, I'm very clear with her and she, where to use subjective case, where to use possessive adjectives and all.
Yeah, but I am not enough. That's the reason. Sometimes I get not sometimes. Most of the time I am confused. Like a simple sentences, simple. Yeah, some people they suggested that you have to try to speak with yourself. But my question is that I don't know about the mistake. If I'm talking with myself, so how possible I can learn this language? Yeah, I don't know about this language. I can speak with myself maybe 24/7 hours, but I don't think so. I'm speaking right or not.
Yes, this is absolutely correct, Ruby, that if you do not know whether it is right or wrong, but when it comes to me, or when it comes to people, those who have been associated with this language for a very long time, so their basic part is pretty clear, so they don't have any problem. But when it comes to you, I think you still need to learn a few things. After
Yeah.
some time, you are going to have a clear picture. Everything is going to be so clear for you, and you can practice with yourself. But now you need to talk to people who know more than you. They can give you the right feedback. Feedback is required, and
Yeah.
learn from everyone. You should not think, okay, Sunil doesn't know much, why should I talk to Sunil? Okay, Ruby does not know much, why would I talk to Ruby? No, somewhere you are improving. Or, as I said, use the words. Sometimes I really don't care whether Ruby is going to understand or not. If she does not understand, somewhere she is going to push herself. Okay, Sunil use this word, what does it mean? That's how I learn. Whenever I watch Karan Johar's videos, he uses some typical words. By watching his videos, I'm also learning those words. I know their standard is different, but somewhere take it as a responsibility. I feel okay, I also need to know these words. First, work on basic part, Ruby, and then after that, try to uplift your level.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I have to speak at least. It doesn't matter second
Yes,
person has idea or not.
yes, you have to use that word. Or How I know the words I'm using whether they are they are in trend or not? Because my methods are very different. I make sure I use I watch some news channels at least for 15 minutes or for half an hour. Or if it is Sunday, on Sundays I make sure I watch news channels for 1 hour whenever I have my dinner. So I always watch. So Ruby, from there I get to know, okay, these people are using these words are in trend. Sometimes I watch Shashi Tharoor's videos or some other YouTubers videos. There I get to know, okay, this word I'm using, that is right, that I'm not using any word which is obsolete, which is no longer in use. I don't do it.
So which
So
channel do you follow? Yeah, sorry for interrupting you. Which kind of channel do you follow?
when it comes to me, as I said, I like to watch Shashi Tharoor's videos,
Okay.
or I like to watch Sadhguru's videos. There are some animated channels I like to watch their videos. I watch, and honestly speaking, I have not followed any. I have subscribed to them, but I don't watch their videos much.
Okay. Yeah, recently I come across a new channel called Murti Media. Sudha Murti. Murti Media. I really love that channel. Yes.
Wherever you learn, it doesn't matter whose channel is that. Whatever you learn, you feel okay. I'm learning something new. You must follow and you must learn or you must watch videos regularly. Try to be consistent with this language, and slow and steady wins the race. You must have heard of it. Slow and steady wins the race. It means if you
Okay.
practice regularly, if and what happens is people don't keep this in mind. First week I'll study hard, then I'll take two weeks break. It will not work. Then next 15 days I'll work a lot, and after that I'll take 1 month break. It is not going to work. You make sure, if you study, you have to study at least for 15 minutes a day. If it is Sunday, don't skip it. Don't feel okay, it is Sunday, today I'm going to play, today I'm going to sleep, today I'm only going to binge on watching some news or some movies. Don't do it.
Okay.
Before you
Follow
go to
your
bed.
daily routine. Follow your
Yes,
daily routine, whatever you are doing.
right, at least do this before you go to bed. Ruby, you can talk to yourself. You know all the past forms, second forms.
Okay.
Before you go to bed, tell yourself, okay, today I woke up this time, and after that I saw my neighbors, they were fighting. Then I thought, okay, this is not good, let's not see their story. Then I went down, I talked to my mother, I hugged my mother. You can fabricate.
Okay. Try to
So
make a
that
story. Try to do this kind of things. Story making, storytelling.
story, Ruby, it is not a story here exactly. Here it is, you have to talk about what you have noticed from beginning till you slept or till you are about to sleep. Today
Okay.
I talked to, you usually do it, today I talked to that speaker and he corrected me, I learned this word from him, and I really appreciated that person. You are talking to yourself and you are just telling yourself what has happened throughout the
Okay.
day.
Narrate. I mean, narrate all the things.
Yes,
Whatever I
yes,
feel,
yes.
whatever I see.
Hmm.
Okay. Morning to till night.
Right, but try to do it every day. Don't skip it, and I guarantee that you are going to see a good change in you. Work on two tenses, present simple tense and past tense, and after that work on things little bit, like work on articles a little bit. You will learn by learning, by listening, so it will come automatically.
Yes, yeah. Listening plays very important role. Earlier days, I thought that I should read more and more. Then I realized I was not a good listener earlier days. But nowadays, suppose I'm watching videos like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I make sure I have to listen every single word. Yeah. I mean, listening is really, really important for learning this language. Yeah, like a conjunction and creation. If you have idea about good content, then you will speak. No, otherwise it's not possible. So try
Yes.
to listen more and more. Now I'm doing.
And
Yeah.
last thing I would like to share with you is, Ruby, when I was learning, I thought I'm going abroad someday. And keeping this in mind, I started seeing everything in English. I thought, okay, one day, what if I fell ill in abroad? What would I do? How would I say I have a problem in my throat? So I learned that word. If you have any problem in your throat, you must say, I have a sore throat.
So thought.
Yes, if I have any pain in my head, what would I say? Oh, sir, could you please provide me some medication? I have a severe headache.
Okay. Like a
So
scenario.
I imagined that I'm going to any chemist shop. How would I explain? If I'm in India, I would use Hindi. I would say I have this problem. That person will understand. But in abroad, how would they will understand?
Okay. If I have no idea how to
How would they
speak.
understand? Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
imagine this, and I try to see everything. Or that point of time, I try to see everything in English. Okay, this is a quilt. This is something. So that's how I worked on basic things. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I made sure I know every word. This is called this. This is called this, and
yeah,
this is
yes.
called this.
Recently, I also like earlier days I didn't know what is the meaning of like spices, but nowadays I know about this is as a potato, this is that like
Right, right,
clove,
right.
yeah, cinnamon. I know about nowadays.
Yes, work on it for everything, not only for the kitchen, for everything. When you are home, when you are everything like this.
Okay, observation method.
Yes, observation method, it will work a lot.
Was it was really fantabulous conversation with you. Really amazing. Yes, I learned maybe extra thing in this conversation, and I will apply definitely like observation method and scenario based observation. This kind of thing. Yes. Thank you for your feedback, valuable feedback.
Okay, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Okay, Ruby, take care. Bye. See
And
you in the
yeah,
future.
one second. I was saying,
Uh-huh.
and it's also part of my bucket list. Yes, tomorrow when I saw your mail, I was like over the moon.
Mhm.
Because few days back, I just joined your name in my bucket list. I want to talk with Sunil sir.
Mhm. No,
Yes.
I'm like you all that it is okay you if you call me Sunil. So yes, it
No,
happens that.
Sunil, you are a sir. You are a Sunil sir.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. So it was really pleasure talking to you. Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Same is
I'm
with me.
connecting.
Yes, I have also learned a lot, and it was such a brilliant time. I would say it was a blessing for me to talk to this much humble person. You really have been generous. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Maybe in future I will definitely talk to you.
Oh, sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, Ruby. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.